Hello and welcome to another Saving Spurs with me, Muzz, where I'm trying to save Spurs from becoming a mid-table team, basically a Europa League team. I'm trying to get them to become a Champions League team, potential title contenders. And the first season went well, as you saw in my last video. Good finishing place in the league, a cup to go with it. Some negatives in there, losing the Europa Conference League, obviously, big disappointment there. But it's a new season. We're in the transfer market. It is the transfer deadline day. It has just passed, and we are going to go over the transfers that has happened. So we have a lot of free transfers done on the 1st of July, starting with Corona, who is a very good player to get on free. A lot of good stats in there. Flair, dribbling, going to be a good asset. He's a squad player. So not worried about playing him that much. Mazraoui is mainly a backup for my backup. He is not going to play that much this season. Might play in the Europa League if I need to rest some players. Both of these will mainly be used for transfer windows next summer, where I can actually sell them. But then we come to the big ones. Nuno Mendes, one of the hot young prospects in Football Manager, signed him for 44 million. I mean, just going to be a mainstay at Tottenham if we do well at left back. Just got all the attributes to really go on and become a world class player. Then Ravello, who is a very good looking centre mid. I mean, Chiesa are going to be my two starting centre mids, and again, bags of potential in there. Some really good stats for centre mid. Another free transfer, Ousmane Dembele. I mean, you get a player like that on a free. You're having a great window. Bags of potential, great technical abilities, and just going to be, I think, a really good asset to the squad. This player, don't worry about him. Jack Butland, I mean, he's not going to play that much, but I needed a second keeper. He's English, so he's going to add to that mandatory Europa League kind of, where you need international or you need homegrown players. And then Soyuncu, who is a top centre half for the Premier League. He is going to be my main centre half going forward until I can maybe attract or get some more high profile ones in. Then we come to the exits. Huge transfer fee for Joe Rodon. Didn't think I'd get anywhere close to that. Not good enough for the team. Atlanta really wanted him. Cole Palmer, happy with him going out on loan to Leeds. I think that's a great move for him. He'll get some decent game time there. A lot of good youngsters for Spurs. Ryan Sessegnon, I do want to sell, hopefully soon. Eric Dyer's the only one I'm a bit miffed about selling him. Probably, with hindsight, I would have kept him just because I'm lacking a centre back and a centre defensive mid, both which he can cover there. And the price really wasn't what I was kind of expecting. Tandanga just wasn't good enough. 19 million I think is a really good deal to get for him, so I'm happy that he is gone. Bergwijn down in the Championship with Everton. I'm looking to sell him as soon as possible as well. Any other noticeable ones? Davinson Sanchez going to Leipzig, again, just not a good enough player for my team. And the other one was Reguilon, who gutted. I mean, a great player. I think really could have been an asset for me, but when you sign a player of Nuno Mendes' calibre, you're going to have to make some sacrifices. And Reguilon, Man U came in with a bid. There's some add-ons to go on top of that £36 million fee, so I am very much looking forward to seeing Nuno Mendes develop and seeing him hopefully turn into the world-class player that we know he can be. So there's also a few other ones that I don't think I mentioned that don't show up there. I bought them before the moving into the next stage, so it didn't come up. So Tino Livramento is a young English fullback, great height and weight, going to be a real physical asset down that wing if he develops. I mean, he's already got great crossing, great dribbling. needs better passing off the ball maybe, but marking and position needs better of that. But decent tackling, so hopefully he is going to develop into a really, really good player. Don't think there's any... Oh wait, Maduki, who was a Spurs Academy graduate, I believe. Don't know why Spurs let him go in real life, but brought him back. Looks like he's going to be an absolute baller when he gets to near his full potential. Already some fantastic stats. I mean, pace, acceleration, great dribbling, flair is in there as well. Going to be a real asset to the squad this season. And then you'll notice one name who really stands out. I have Mbappe on loan. Now, your Football Manager likes to kind of play on the idea that it's realistic, which I think a lot of people would argue that it does go for that realistic Football Manager experience, of being a football manager in real life. This wouldn't happen in real life. Tottenham would not get Kylian Mbappe on loan because he is a free agent. He would never be allowed to become a free agent. So why is he a free agent? Well, he broke his leg towards the end of last season. In fact, probably one of the last games that he played for PSG, and no one has wanted to pick him up. So if I could pull this off and I could get one of the top 5, top 10 players in the world on a free transfer, I mean, we're going to be laughing. I have approached to sign him already, but unfortunately he rejected the move. But he's willing to talk to me. I just need to get the wage right. As you can see, I believe I have very little wage to kind of play with there for a player of his caliber. I mean, if he can ask for any amount of money that he wants, 400,000, 500,000, and I don't think most clubs would be able to afford it, but those who are would probably give him it just because he is such a fantastic player. So the goals this season are being a bit conservative maybe in the league, top 4, just because I don't feel like I have the strength and depth in centre mid or centre back. If I can win 2 of the 3 cups that I'm in, Euro Cup I think would be a really good one to win. Obviously gets you Champions League football automatically. English FA Cup, I would like to have a good run in that. The Carabao Cup we've won, so it would be nice to win it again, but I'm not really prioritising that one. But certainly top 4, as you can see, we've started well in the league, undefeated. We had our schedule. We had some decent results. Away win at West Ham, home win. You're always going to bank on a home win. The away draw at Burnley. I mean, you would take an away draw, but 91st minute equaliser is not great. But then we absolutely bossed Arsenal, and so we've got some interesting games coming up. And I think this is actually the World Cup, so we've got the World Cup to deal with in December. In fact, November, December. So it's always an interesting season when that World Cup happens. But let's see how it affects us. And I think we have a really good squad in terms of attacking potential. Hopefully in January I can maybe reinforce the centre mid and the centre back area, and potentially even look at a new goalkeeper. I don't think I'd be able to get that in January, but I need a backup for centre mid and centre back. So that is my Saving Spurs episode number 2. Let me know what you think about the signings that I've made. What about the Mbappe deal? Do you think that'll go through? Do you think I'll actually be able to get him? It would be ridiculous if I did. But imagine Kane. I mean, imagine this team with Mbappe on the left or even up front if Kane's injured or needs a rest. I mean, ridiculous. So I could pull it off, which if I did, it would be my best signing ever on Football Manager, signing Kylian Mbappe for free for a Europa League side, which would be ridiculous. Frankly, ridiculous. So yeah, just let me know what you think. How do you think I'll do? You think my objectives a bit conservative? With the starting 11, I think we could have one of the best in the league, but the squad, I think we're lacking a few key areas. So let me know what you think. With all that said, all that's left to say is any thoughts, comments, general hostile remarks, leave them below. Thank you very much. Bye bye.